Please rise. 34th District Court is now in session. We have Regina Brooks Green presiding.
Have a seat. As long as we're all social distance, you can take your masks off as long as you're sitting right where you're at. But if you stand up or move, you got to put your mask back on. Or if you want to keep the mask on and you're comfortable that way, you can do that also. On People versus Ali Hussein.
Laura Morales Smith for the people, Your Honor.
Good morning. Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit by Henry Schneider, 82476 for Mr. Ali Hussein.
And Mr. Hussein sitting next to you. Thank you. Are the people ready to proceed?
The people are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
How many witnesses?
There will be one in person and one by Zoom.
Okay, go ahead and call your first witness.
Your Honor, just as a preliminary matter, we would object to any witness testimony by Zoom. We did specifically request a live examination.
What's the issue on the Zoom?
Your Honor, one of the owner of the store was unavailable to be here today. He is available by Zoom. He's just here to talk about the quantities of the quantities and amounts, but not the identifications.
The quantities and the amounts of?
The amounts of things stolen.
Mr. Schneider?
Your Honor, the guidance from the Supreme Court since the COVID crisis began has supported defendants' rights to have in-person cross-examination rights. We're demanding so for Mr.
Okay, then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. I mean, if he's not available, then it's a reasonable reason to adjourn this. Is that what you want?
If the court would prefer.
Oh, I don't prefer. I prefer to let him testify by Zoom. It's your client, it's your decision. If you want to take a few minutes and talk to your client, you can do that.
And the people would point out that there is no right to confrontation under the preliminary examination.
No, and I understand that, but the Supreme Court has not identified in the exam on allowing us. We've asked for that direction, and it's not been forthcoming on saying that we could force people into Zoom exams. So with that being said, I'll leave it. Why don't you talk to your client for a minute?
I just need a brief moment.
Yep, go ahead. Or counsel. Also, if you didn't want to do it by Zoom, I don't know what the exact amounts are, even if you want to just stipulate to the amount for exam purposes only, that's another option. Not trying to, but just saying. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Your Honor, my client does wish to cross-examine that particular witness in person. We would consent to an adjournment.
That's fine, Your Honor. People will support the adjournment.
Detective, what was the reason that he was unavailable today? Just because he runs the store? Or what?
He runs multiple stores.
And that's, yeah.
He was at a corporate meeting.
Will you walk out and call him and ask him if he's available at 10:30 on November 23rd? Yep. And so we'll wait.
That was a good day for you, sir.
Mr. Schneider, is that what date worked for you?
Yes, I do have a couple of the hearings, but those are by video. I can do 10:30 on the 23rd.
Lord knows I'll be here, so.
Yeah, that's our day. So if you're on in the next couple of weeks, at least with me, that's the date I'm giving for live exams. So you're going to be probably stuck on more than one.
Understood.
Do you know the status of the next one, Molnar?
He is out there talking to his client about taking a plea. I don't know where we are with that.
Okay.
Whatever happened to Mr. Pfizer?
Mr. Pfizer waived.
I mean, did he ever come in? Did he ever?
Mr. Pfizer waived.
All right, we'll go with that, sir. Your Honor. So noted. I actually wrote that down already, so that works for me.
We had the conversation that we had this morning with the first defendant, and I had that conversation with Mr. Burton Harris.
Okay,
Although he originally said, I'm not sure, and then we had the same conversation that we had this morning. He said,
understood.
we're gonna waive.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't.
It was a waiver, yep.
Yep.
Okay, Your Honor, he's probably in the meeting as we speak. And I got his voicemail, however, I was not able to leave a message because the voicemail had not been set up.
I'm gonna give that date and presume that that's enough time for him to
Absolutely.
figure it out.
Okay,
I'll adjourn this to November the 23rd at 10:30. And you're all set. We'll see you then, Mr. Hussein.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right,
Thank
let me
you.
go, finalize that plea, or see if he's
Okay.
taking the plea.
I'll be right with you.
I'll get that written up for you, Your Honor. Yeah, they both, the two of them were correct. Oh, sorry, each other, back each other up. I don't know why I never, you know, the trouble can't come up. I don't know why I never come in person in your office on your days.
What's that?
I don't know why I ever don't come and park in this one on your days.
Oh.
Habit to be in the 1 minute.
Let me go off the live for 1 second.